We have a little bit of beef here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners the other day at the end of the fourth inning, going back into the dugouts. Starting pitcher Jose Barrios talking to Cal Raleigh, having some choice words with him, and in a post-game press conference was accusing Cal Raleigh, the catcher of the Mariners, of relaying his pitches to the batter while he was the base runner at second base. And although the benches did technically clear, it was not a real fight, but there is some things to discuss here on whether or not Cal was actually relaying these pitches. And to be clear, a lot of these findings are from MLB Network. I do not want to take credit. Like, I was up late at night grinding the film, figuring out what exactly went wrong here. I don't have access to the same camera angles. I want to give them full credit for these findings. This is just me giving my 2 cents on what I think was going on. So Cal Raleigh at second base was there for a total of 5 pitches. And in those 5 pitches, he does do a distinct different movement for each one of them, which would suggest that he is relaying some of these pitches to the batter. Here's his first pitch. It's either a sweeper or a curveball. And I know it's hard to see at this angle, but you'll see in a second, Cal at second base has both hands on his knees. And you can see right here, they stay there the whole time. Pitch comes in. It's a curveball, a sweeper, whatever that is. But the next pitch, this is a fastball. And I want you to look between Cal's legs right here. You can kind of see he is dangling his hand down below off of his knee. It's definitely different from the first one. And this pitch is a fastball. Now let's go to the next pitch, and it is way more obvious from this angle. It's another fastball or a sinker. Either way, it is definitely different from that first pitch sweeper that we saw. And again, it's another fastball. He fouls that one off. And then the last pitch, this one's a changeup. And again, another distinct, different movement from Cal at second base. This time, his left hand is dangling, and he gets out at the plate. And to be fair, if he is relaying these pitches to Rowdy Tellez, who, by the way, was red hot in this series, big credit to him. But he does look like he gets fooled pretty badly on that changeup. And it could just be it was a really good changeup, and even though he knew it was coming, he got fooled. But he did strike out on it. So it would kind of make me think he didn't see it coming. But on the flip side, it is also pretty weird for a runner at second base to have 3 different movements for 3 different pitches. And you'll also see here, after Tellez strikes out, they get a mound visit. The manager of the Blue Jays comes out. And I think maybe this conversation has something to do with that. Maybe letting them know, hey, Cal's tipping your pitches behind you. You need to be careful. And then after that mound visit, now Barrios is giving an extra look at Cal at second base, gives him a couple extra little stare downs here, checking out what he's doing. And then the next pitch, it's a 1 pitch out to Dylan Moore. It's either a sweeper or a curveball. In foul territory, he's out. But again, on this one after that mound visit, now Cal's movements are different. And it could be, hey, maybe Cal at this point knew that they were onto him, so I'm not going to do anything weird. And he doesn't match his movement for the last sweeper. It's both hands off, and it's just getting a regular read on the pitch. So here is where I'm at. In my opinion, I think Cal did have some kind of read going on the first batter to Tellez, where he's trying to relay some pitches. And I did try to figure out what that was exactly with the pitcher, and I couldn't find anything. I tried overlays. I tried replaying it backwards. I tried playing them side by side. If anything, I think Cal might be reading something with the catcher and the way he's setting up. That's the only other thing I can think of. But it does seem weird that Cal's having 3 separate movements for different pitches. But my last point that I want to add, for anyone out there that thinks that this is like Bush League, because it's clearly not against the rules. This has been happening forever in baseball. But to say that this is like cheating in any way is absolute bullcrap. I understand being frustrated if you are tipping your pitches as the pitcher, but this is part of the game. And if you are giving away what you're throwing, if anything as a pitcher, you would think, hey, actually, thank you for letting me know that I'm tipping my pitches. Now I know that I need to watch out for that. But it's not cheating. What the Astros did years ago, where there were like cameras involved and they're banging on trash cans and relaying it to the dugout, that's cheating. But just being on base, trying to do your best to read signs, see how the catcher's setting up. If the pitcher's tipping what he's doing, that's all part of the game. I'm sorry. It just is. And it goes both ways. I'm a Mariners fan. If this was happening to the Mariners, I would be looking at the pitcher like, hey, let's clean up what you're doing and figure this out. At no point would I be going after the runner on second base saying, hey, why are you taking advantage of me giving away what my pitch is going to be? That's not how your perspective should be on this. Just be better. And if you watch this point, please subscribe. I'm almost at 3,700 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. And I will see you in my next baseball or Mariners breakdown. Hopefully we get a win. Let's go.